The roles we play. The Dragon's Den. Saol style. Meet the dragons. This is Hyacinth, a local businesswoman. Hyacinth runs a hairdressing and a beauty salon in the north inner city. The business started off on a small scale and grew into one of the largest, most successful independent business in Ireland. When she's not working, Hyacinth is a dedicated member of the Cerebral Palsy Ireland, regularly arranging fundraising events. Jackie is a community welfare officer who is struggling herself to make ends meet. She has occasionally been in a position where she has to ask the St. Vincent and Paul for help. Jackie is a single mother, a great mother, and has a few financial problems at home, but doesn't bring this into her job. She takes her job very seriously and is in a crisis money-wise. Jackie is a very dedicated mother who would do anything for her children. Catherine is a volunteer worker for the St. Vincent and Paul. She works very hard and this is causing problems at home. She tries her best at some jobs, but she can't pull out a checkbook for every case. But she knows who is genuine. Dedicated, she brings her work home with her. She has been a stay-at-home mother for years, but since joining the society, she's gained independence. She does this work herself out of her own spare time. She knows that some people need help more than others. Philomena is a dedicated social worker. She is very, very into her job and she regularly takes her work home with her when she shouldn't. She is currently overworked and very stressed and underpaid. She's a very friendly person. Philomena is a single parent who struggles to juggle her work with her family life.
You actually think that she's we have 10,000 euro in this is the one I'm interested in. And she thinks that her mother can take him to us.
I don't know, 10 grand
I said to my husband,
I said that would be a lot of money.
let us hear a pitch first.
Yeah.
And if the pitch works out between us all, surely we can balance it out. But if the pitch isn't going good, I'll just say no.
Today on the Dragon's Den, we have Gemma, who is here to pitch to the dragons. Gemma is a lone parent. She has been on drugs for 20 years. She sourced a professional childminder to take care of her child at night while she is in treatment. The cost is €10,000. Her 60-year-old parents are contributing by taking their grandchild during the day. Will the dragon see benefits or will they feel it's thrown good money after bad?
So I'm looking for 10 grand to put Jonathan into private, to get a private minder for him while I go into rehab to get drug free. 10 grand, that sounds like a lot of money. I know, I understand that. I don't want him to go into foster care because I know people that put their kids into foster care and then get them back. And I really don't want to do that. I'd rather hire someone private that I can get to know and look into their background and see where he trained and see other families that he's been with.
As a social worker, I've had previous experience with women and other people in the same situation as yourself, and I feel that it's only if the person themselves doesn't complete the program properly or leaves early and is still using illegal substances that you wouldn't get your child back. It'd only be under extreme circumstances.
Well, it's not really as black and white as that. I was in foster care and I really didn't like it. That I really wanted for him to know that, for me to know that he's safe and that he's with someone that I've looked into and I've checked over and I know that it's going to really look after him. because if he goes to foster care, he can be handed to anybody, and I won't know who's getting handed to, or where he is, or what he's doing. And for me to really get drug free, I need to have my mind clear and not be worrying about him. I still will worry about him, but at least I'll know who he's with.
Hey, I'm the CWO, and why should we give 10 grand to this girl when we don't know what she's going to do with the treatment? Is she going to look after the money? Is she going to, you know what I mean? I'm a social welfare, yeah, and I obviously see this all the time, okay?
So, you know, what you're looking for, you know, how much money you want.
Yeah.
But you need to kind of prove to us that why should we give you our money?
Just cut in there for 2 seconds. Sorry, Gemma. Have you ever been to treatment before?
I have. I've been in Cherry Orchard before, but I only stayed the 6 weeks. I didn't go on anywhere further.
The Dragons don't seem to be taking the pitch seriously.
Yeah, like 2.5 months after detox is a good bit of time when you're like working on yourself like properly, like in a good place. Like it's not 20 years of being on drugs, 6 months it'd be the least amount of time that I need to really know that I'm not going to go back. And I really don't want to go back. Yeah, like why go in for 3.5 months when I could just go in for the 6 months and do it properly and do what I need to do, and then I'll be able to come back out and be a proper mother to Jay.
I work with the Vincent de Paul, and I do see where you're coming from. Are you really interested in getting drug free?
Yeah, well, as I said, I've been on it since I was 16, I'm 36 now.
Reality's
20
kind of
years
hitting.
in life.
You willing to put 100% to going into rehab if you get the money you require off the Dragons?
Oh, I am, yeah.
So what's made you pick now out of any other time to go in?
Well, I've been wanting to do it like since I was pregnant, but they told me I couldn't come off methadone while I was pregnant. I've been really trying to get in, but there's been waiting lists, and then trying to get somebody to mind a young child, and like I really didn't want to just leave him in foster care or leave him with anybody else, because he means too much to me, and I wanted to bond with him and, you know, make sure he knew who I was before I went off for 6 months.
Yes, which is understandable.
It's all up for grabs.
Regardless of whether we decide to give Gemma the funding or not, I'll be visiting her, or another social worker will, because as it stands she hasn't got a social worker involved in her life, and she's a parent that is involved in drug use and just really needs a helping hand, maybe in support, but there will be a visit from the social work department.
Weekly giving out food vouchers or whatever. I think she does deserve a chance in turning her life around.
What do you think?
I'm a bit iffy about the childcare. The price of about 10 grand is an awful lot of money for just childcare from 5 o'clock in the evening on, for private childcare.
This is overnight, so it would
I
be
do it.
expensive at night for somebody to mind your child overnight.
But I express concerns where Gemma feels that she wouldn't get her child back.
I think she's thinking like that because it has happened in the system.
It's given major concerns in case she's not 100% even sure herself.
That's what I mean. That's where I'm expressing concerns.
Yeah.
Is that why would she be worried about not getting her son back if she can complete the program, if she's 100% that she is?
But I also understand how she's been in foster care herself, and might want to put him into that as well, and then she might be worried, so then she leaves, so it could be that
it's a catch-22 really.
I'm not really.
I'm actually interested in Janet's story and her pitch,
Yeah.
I'm also interested in, when you look at somebody in the eyes, you can see that they really want to do it. And that's the vibe I'm getting off Gemma.
Okay, when she comes in, we'll have a chat and see how it goes, yeah? Okay?
If you want to call her back in now.
Yeah?
Could the dragons be shown compassion?
Is that the plan in your hand?
It is.
Can I actually have a look at it?
Yeah, I just wrote a few things down that I thought it'd be interesting for you.
Gemma, what exactly is the benefit to the state here of giving you the money to go into treatment?
Well, when I come out of treatment, I'll be giving back to the community. I won't be involved in any crime or antisocial behaviour. I'll be a good role model for other people that are on drugs or trying to get drug free. My child will have a good childhood and he'll be able to become a proper pillar of community. It leaves the workload on the social work system. To be improved.
Improved health.
Yeah.
Very good benefits for us dragons. Gemma, I'm willing to give €2,000. That's the maximum the society can give. But when you come out of treatment, would you fundraise to give the money back to the community?
I'd really enjoy that actually.
As we wouldn't ask you to do it while you're trying to get into treatment, we'd rather do it when you come out.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't really be good at collecting
Exactly,
money while
yeah,
I'm not in
exactly.
treatment.
You want to watch that she's playing definitely when she gets out, if you're going to be
Drug-free.
So I can definitely be able to offer you, it would be £3,000, Gemma, but I do have to go and clear it with the board before I can give you my final answer.
Okay, well, I really appreciate that.
Maximum I'll be able to help you, it'll be £3,000. Well, I'll have to go back and ask the head after, see if we go to,
I
and
understand.
I'll come back to you and let you know, okay?
Thanks very much.
No problem.
Thank you.
I'm already supporting local football clubs and that's like giving loads of money already, so like I'd be willing to give you $2,000.
I really appreciate that. Thanks very much.
Yeah, I hope you don't let us down now.
I won't. That's it. I care too much about Jay to do that.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was a pleasure having you here today doing your pitch. It was interesting. A new kind of spectrum, if you want to call it like that.
Well, I'm just glad you gave me the opportunity to listen, like that he's listened to me and that you seem to understand that I really do want this. And I hope
can
in
see it
6
from
months'
your-
time I can come back and show you how well
I
I'm
can
doing.
see from
Hopefully.
the way your body language, the way you speak, nothing's negative here. You're positive and you just want to go while you have the chance. So, best of luck for the future.
Alright, thanks
Lovely
very much
meeting
for
you.
listening to me. Thank you. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks very much for listening to me. I appreciate you giving the money. Thank you.
Congratulations to Gemma. It's not easy to get money off these dragons.
Do you think that it's realistic? Do you think that those
Look,
agencies would give Gemma that money? How do you think Gemma put her case?
I think she put it across very well. I think it'd be actually hard to go into for people that you don't really know and ask them for that much. So I think she done pretty well.
And she's given something back to the community, you know, with doing the charity work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well I think it's
To
good
get back.
because it will get her out and mingle around people like that is not on drugs like, so I think
Yeah.
it'll give her an opportunity like.
Yeah.
And maybe she could take it a bit further like, if she did like it. Like.
Who do you think was the most compassionate?
St. Vincent
The
de
Paul?
Paul.
Right. social worker then because she was willing to give financial help that, you know, she had, you know, maybe some right to maybe check up.
Yeah, well, I suppose she has got that right because they are giving her money to go into treatment, like, so well, to give her childcare money, like, but yeah, I definitely do think she has the right to go in.
You know, when she said that she's going to send a social worker out, I know that can be for support as well, but it can be bad in a way as well.
It's a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes when you get social workers, you can't get rid of them.
I know.
Yeah. Like by investing in her for 6 months, do
Definitely.
you think that they would end up, like the government would end up saving money?
Well, the
Right.
state would, because when you think of our addiction where it brought, or criminality and stuff like that, like it costs them a lot more money to put her into prison and courts, and
Yeah.
you know, it's investment in it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
She's asking for help, that's just a lot, you know, because that's kind of the first step you do, you know, is asking for help and admitting she has got a problem, you know.
And it's hard to say to someone like they don't know, I need help.
Yeah.
I'm on drugs 20 years,
Yeah.
I need it.
Yeah.
Not just for me, for the child.
Yeah.
You know, so I just want to get my head together.
It's like
Yeah.
changing
For
her
myself
cycle,
and the child.
you know, from when she was in care, she doesn't want to see her
Child
child
going
going
through. Yeah.
It's changing the cycle, you know.
Yeah.